If you're reading, just use that in the background. My goodness. It will touch knowledge, wisdom, with a sprinkle of understanding. Well, it still is hard facts. And for this hour, we're taking a deeper dive into the issues in River State right now, of course, connected to the emergency rule, the lifting of it, the return of the governor, the reinstatement, assembly members are back, and all things attached. But with specific attention to support groups. Those on either side have been advised to sustain the peace, don't make inflammatory statements. But is there still an existence of support groups? Well, let's start with what the governor said. Governor Fubara explained why he did not challenge the state of emergency rule in court. Let's hear from the governor.
As your governor, I accepted to abide by the state of emergency declaration and choose to cooperate with Mr. President and the National Assembly, guided by my conviction that no sacrifice was too great to secure peace, stability, and progress of River State. This was why I also resisted the pressure to challenge the constitutionality of the declaration of the state of emergency, suspension of democratic institution, and all other action that we endured during the difficult period.
All right. So the governor simply says, for the purpose of peace, there was no point fighting it. The governor said there's no reason to doubt the peace resolution. In his statewide broadcast on Friday, Fubara advised those afraid of the peace resolution that nothing has been lost. He said there's still room for more inclusiveness.
I assure you that your concerns are valid and understood. However, nothing has been irretrievably lost. There remain ample opportunity for necessary adjustment, continued reconciliation, and inclusiveness. We must all remember the saying, the costless peace is cheaper than the cheapest war. Accordingly, let us therefore embrace this moment as a fresh beginning.
The governor also assured the people that he would work with the State House of Assembly for the good of River State. He thanked President Tinubu, the Senate President, the Speaker, the state lawmakers, and other stakeholders for the peace they helped to achieve in the state.
I extend our heartfelt gratitude to Mr. President for his fatherly disposition and decisive intervention in resolving the political crisis and for graciously restoring full democratic governance to our states. Personally, I will never take Mr. President's kindness for granted, and for that, I hereby reaffirm my utmost loyalty and eternal gratitude.
All right. So as you can tell, there are lots of questions loading, and I'm more than willing to start firing away. My guest is Chief Ambrose Igbokwe Nwuzi. He is a political leader, Etche ethnic nation. He's also the chairman, the MGS group of companies. But for the purpose of this conversation, we are interested in his political side. Thank you for joining us, Chief Nwuzi. How are you doing, sir? Hello, are you there?
I'm okay. I'll do it louder. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, straight to business, as I like to say. I'd like to get a general sense of your thoughts, your opinions, and feelings on the eventual lifting of the emergency rule and the reinstatement of Governor Fubara. What are your thoughts on that?
My thought is I am in full agreement with the decision of my governor.
Okay.
Yes, that is my thought. But secondly, we as Rivers people must ask ourselves, what have we gained in all this that played around within the few months ago? Who won? Who lost? Now that we are now in a new beginning, just like the governor has said, let bygone be bygone. Let's chase a new Rivers State and work together as a team.
Okay, Chief. Now, you said you're in support of the decision of the governor. But
very correct.
For the lifting of the emergency rule, the governor did not decide anything. As a matter of fact, he had no deciding power. It was the decision of the president that determined if he was going to be in office or not. So from that perspective, he was not in position to decide. Most of the things that happened to him, not through him.
Yes, because you can hear him and his broadcast. He acknowledged and thanked Mr. President. He may not have known if Mr. President didn't take the action he took. Possibly today he would have been former governor. So what else would you want him to say? And we want to thank those who have find it worthy to of the bargain. Let us make peace.
Okay. Now, Chief, you were the leader of the simplified movement in Etche local government area, and I say that in past tense because the governor himself announced the dissolution of the simplified movement a few months ago. At this time, is there any organized Fubara support group? You know, I don't know whether it's called Simplify or something, but is there a group that is organized for the support of the governor? Hello? Hello? Okay, so I would have to do my best to reconnect with my guest. I'm guessing I have network issues. My question for you, while we try to reestablish a connection, and I'm hoping at some point my guest also answers this question. Do you think the solidarity and support for Fubara is still as strong as it was before the emergency rule? Now, there was a sense of the kind of support the governor got at that time, right? At that time, there was the simplified movement. At that time, there were those who were pro-Sim and pro-Wike. It was very clear. But now this happened. There's been an emergency rule. He's been suspended. Even before the suspension, there was a time that he dissolved, said, no, my supporters, there will be no more simplified and all of that. With all that has happened, do you think that the governor still enjoys the solidarity and the support that he did before the emergency rule? I think we're going to squeeze in one call before the break. 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp is 080 903 06 416. Please turn off your radio as you call. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Araku.
Good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Chinedu from Mokuta.
All right. Please go ahead, Chima.
Yeah, Mr. Araku, to me, I see the governor's statement as worrying. If I were to take it in the religious aspect, I would say it is blaspheming and at the same time hypocritical.
How so?
At one point in time, you are thanking the president for saving you, for not being impeached. At the other time, you are telling river people that, on your statement, that the emergency rule, the thing made upon you is illegal. That is why you didn't fight it in court, because you want peace. So to me, I'm not seeing any kind of good talk from that side. I don't know if I'm going to challenge my language. But if we can see when the governor returns, the mass people that you saw there, I would say the second hijack if the governor did not take time, because the same kind of people that made all this problem that we had in River State, now they have come again. Now, if you're talking about the support, if it has dropped or if it has gotten higher, the governor's supporters are those people that already elected him, which is us. So his supporters are still intact. Those other people are not sympathizers that actually came to cause problems. They're handful of people. So I want to beg the governor to tread carefully. My name is Chinedu from Mokuta.
No, hold on, Chima. Chima, hold on, because you get to be my only call before the break. So you were a supporter of the governor, right?
Yes, before he was elected.
Okay, and you are no longer a supporter.
I am still a supporter because he has returned back to the grassroots forum that actually brought him to government.
Okay, so that means...
I was not only fighting because he was going contrary to what we agreed with him before he was elected.
What did you agree, Chima?
What we agreed is that we are going to abide by the rule of our boss, EMWK.
What were those rules? What was the rule?
Everything that we are talking about before now was the rule.
No, Chima, if you say you are a supporter and you say what we agreed, that means maybe you were in some rooms where some agreements were made, rooms where maybe I did not make it to. So if you have that privilege, not with
The idea of the thing was already off the street, and he wanted to go and tell about some.
the solidarity. Did you say the solidarity? Hello, Chima.
Hello?
I'm
Can you
listening.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. It's understanding that is a different ball game.
Consolidate, and he's going to consolidate what the president was doing. That was his campaign agenda.
To consolidate what Wike was doing.
Yes. Now he wants to go astray from there and start doing some other things.
Okay.
That weren't with us when we were electing him.
So let me get something clear, because the definition of consolidate that I know might mean something different. So you're saying that the rule was for Sim to continue where Wike stopped.
Yes.
Now, do you agree that Sim's administration is a different administration and it's not an extension of Wike's administration?
If we want to look at it from
No, Chima, this question, hold on, Chima, wait now. This question is a yes or no. Is Sim's administration different from Wike's own? Yes or no?
Oracle, you want me to answer yes or no in this question you're asking me. What I'm saying is that government is continuous, and the party, government should work according to party and manifesto and ideology. That is it.
All right.
So you have to work with how it has been already.
All right,
so
thank you.
Get the drastic government.
Thank you very much, Chima. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
So I'll take that commercial break now, and within that time, I'll try to reconnect with my guest. Please stay with us.